1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by
Welcome on
Keller.
board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Against women, what are our disadvantages, would you think?
We get less sympathy.
That's true, yeah. I think that's absolutely right. That came up in what I was looking through, that boys tend to get less sympathy from their parents than girls. Girls are tended to be viewed by society, really, far more compassionately. And let's face it, as a man, if your car breaks down or you're in some sort of problem, there's probably far less likely that somebody will stop and help you as a man who's in a spot of bother than if it's a woman. And we may say, long may it be that way, because maybe it's considered we are better able to protect ourselves. Not always the case, of course, but yeah. So that's a very good point you make, that people generally have less sympathy for us. We're kind of expected to get on with it. Big boys don't cry is the famous phrase when you're growing up, isn't it? But actually big boys do cry, and men do cry, and maybe we were taught to be almost embarrassed about crying, but I suppose as time goes by, the received wisdom changes, and we should not be embarrassed about showing our emotions. But again, there's things that are difficult for us. Let's have a look at a couple of these. In many countries now, women are graduating from universities in far higher numbers than men, and that's probably true in this country as well. More women are entering politics and high-level business, breaking through the so-called glass ceiling, because that's always been there, hasn't it? This barrier to women who won't really be chosen for the top jobs because they are women. And I guess, again, it's all about the gender roles, the changing gender roles, where it used to be that, years ago, I guess, women were expected to stay at home, bring up the children if there were children, and be satisfied with her lot, whereas the man would go out and do the work. And nowadays, I think it's much more fluid, isn't it? Different couples choose different ways of those gender roles, which I guess is good. Yeah, the definition of gender roles is evolving, with more focus on equity in household roles and chores. And I suspect there's a lot of women who still feel that they do most of that. Legal protection, laws and regulations against discrimination are actively promoting equality, though implementation of it varies. We have DEI, don't we, which creates quotas, diversity, equity and inclusivity, which at some levels is good, but if that rules out merits and it's sexist against men, if there's quotas for women, are we at a disadvantage there? So there's a few disadvantages I've just mentioned, and a couple more which I think, well, I tell you what I'll do now, I'll just read out the words of a song. You may or may not know the song. It's an old one. I think it was in the 60s, and it was by James Brown, and it's called This Is a Man's World. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
I won't ask you to sing it, but let's just see what it says. And actually, let me say, it was written by James Brown and Betty Jean Newsom, so it's written by a woman as well.
All right.
This is a man's world, but it will be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, men made the cars to take us over the road. Men made the train to carry the heavy load. Men made the electric lights to take us out of the dark. Men made the boat for the water, like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world, but it will be nothing without a woman or a girl. Men think of our little baby girls and the baby boys. Men make them happy, because men make them toys. And after men make everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy from the other man. This is a man's world, but it will be nothing, one little thing without a woman or a girl. And the last three words, actually, the last three lines are a bit strange. He's lost in the wilderness, he's lost in the bitterness, he's lost, Lord have mercy now. It's a bit of a strange ending to that song, isn't it? But again, it seems to say what we said, that men have made the infrastructure, and that song says, well, men make the toys, they make the trains and all that. So women may have a sense of almost unconscious bias against men and their own position, because that is a fact historically, isn't it, really? Okay, so we come now to hang on, what some cons about boys. Yeah, let me just give you a couple more disadvantages for men or boys. Compared to girls, for example, boys are much more likely to be diagnosed with emotional disorders, learning disabilities and attention deficit disorder. And they're also, sadly, more likely to commit suicide and drop out of high school. So they are...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.